Hello, I'm Steve. Thanks for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here we have this residential application, and what I'm showing here is just 3 different sections that they are interested in heating. So we have this lattice covered area here, and I don't actually have lattice built up on top, but it is a lattice covered area. And it's also we did a 3D scan of this location, and you can see that there is some lattice in the background here, so it's very well protected as far as that's concerned. There's not a lot of wind movement, at least coming from this direction. There's a pool area over here, and so yeah, I just want to show that. We have this other area here, which is kind of like a gathering space. Sometimes they do use this as a seating and dining space. There's a little fireplace here in the middle right now, and yeah, so that would be the second space there. And then also we have this third space. The third space, however, I just want to mention that it has a very detailed ceiling. There is a lamp located here. I know it's hard to see, but the scanner doesn't pick up all images, but the detail in the ceiling is very intricate, and it's hard to justify placing something up here, but I'm going to show where it might be located should they choose. So let me turn that off here. All right, so here we have this space, and we're going to go ahead and look at the dimensions that I have here. So overall, we're really looking at about a 20-foot dimension from this post to this post here, roughly. Let's see if I have it up here. I guess I do not. The distance, let's just throw that on here real quick. Sorry about this. So we'll just take a quick measurement here, and this will be just, again, a rough estimate dimension here, if I can grab it. So yeah, we got about 10 foot throw this direction. And just take that off for a second. They have this dining table that's approximately 17 feet long. It could be plus or minus 6 inches easily, no issue with that. But there's a lamp here in the middle, and yeah, so that's about it. These are just some general dimensions here. This space over here I have at, oh, I should mention it's about 9 foot off the finished floor. This space here, the internal space, is about 17 by 14, and then you can see the ceiling height is roughly 11.6. And then over here we have roughly a height of about 14 by 7.5 roughly in there. So, and this will be the only space that they're interested right here. All right, let me go ahead and turn that off. So as you may have seen over here, I have 4 units. These are CD5024. I've mounted them on these cross member beams here, and the 2 in the middle I have placed so that they're pointed straight down, and then the 2 on the outside edges, they are at about a 15-degree tilt in towards the seating area. You may even wish to turn these about 5 degrees inwards, and you'll see here, I'll go ahead and put the footprint of heat down. You can see that we're not covering the center here, and that's just because of the height, the throw of the heater itself, and in relationship to the height of the application. So if I was to move this up, we would probably get a little bit better coverage here, but we can't, obviously. So that's why I'm recommending maybe a 5-10 degree tilt, 15 even degree tilt inwards. As long as we're not hitting the lamp, we shouldn't hit the lamp with any of the clearances. So just bear that in mind. All right. And we're going to go ahead and look at this space here. So, and by the way, these are, I'm not sure if I mentioned, 5,000 watt, 240 volts. These have 2 elements inside. You can use a duplex switch or a control system to reduce the amount of power being used at any time. Probably with this type of mount, I would say a control system would be best, just because of the fact that they are very close to the seating area, and you'd probably want to reduce that intensity. Also, you can see with this mount here that, you know, as you pull these chairs back, you're not going to be in that full ray, depending if you go all the way out to this edge or not. But you know, you should be okay. Your body should be in that ray. Let me just pull one of these back and see if we can just see what that would look like. Go with about 18 inches back here. And sorry about that. So yeah, you can see that, you know, your body will still be in there, you know, on the table here, but you're getting close to not being hit with that location. So just bear that in mind. And let's see here if there's anything else. Let me just change that back. Okay. All right. Oh, I should mention that they did state that they were willing to remove this lamp, and if they did so, it would be something that would be more like this. And you can see here I have the heaters. They're up another roughly about 10 inches maybe, or 8 inches higher. So now, you know, the ray is spread out a little bit further, and I placed one in the center, and center roughly, and we have really good coverage this way if we select to do it something like this. Okay, now let's go back over here, and here we have just the two 6,000 watts. There is a fixture here in the center, and but we have just two of the 6,000 watt units. This is a very simple, you know, place them in the center of the room. Now this area over here I think is a planter area, so you know, if you wanted to offset that, you could. However, and I know that they do have like a, I believe it was a pizza oven, I think, and so that too, you know, is taking up some of the space on the left over there. In any case, I just have them centered. I think that would look best. And then on here, I have them at 5 feet from the center, or sorry, 4 feet from the center, 4.5 feet actually, from the center of the room to the heater. So that's 9 foot center to center on the heater. And you can see we have a pretty good coverage with that. All right, now the ray is just about not, the intensity is not at the optimum level, but it's very close, so I think that would be more than acceptable. All right, so this application here, again, we do have another light fixture, you know, in this space here. You can't see it, but it's right around here. And in any case, this is the best I can come up with. I don't see how we can attach it to any of these walls or anything like that and still get the coverage you're looking for. If you attach it to the back wall here and pointed it out, then it would just be heating up, you know, the backside. Another thing about this particular location, this is a 2-story home, and it surrounds this whole area here. So this is a very well protected area. You don't need a whole lot of heat. However, I would select still to put a 5,000 watt in here, maybe a 4,000 dual element unit. And I put the dual because of the distances here, the opening. We want to make sure that we are meeting the clearances, and clearances are met with this application. And I believe here we have this at about 8 foot center to center. Let me just pull that up here. Turn this off here. And this will just be a rough estimate. So yes, about 7 foot center to center on that. So yeah, you got a nice overlapping here and complete coverage within this space here with these mounted up on the ceiling here. And that would be centered in the room. So, you know, 3.5 from center, 3.5 from center, and then centered in this space here. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, you'd like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and if you're interested in the 3D LiDAR system, if you have a newer iPhone, we can help you figure out a way to send us a 3D LiDAR plan for us to review. Thank you very much, and again, please tap that like button. We don't advertise, we're not monetized, and therefore YouTube will not promote our channel unless we receive your appreciation. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.